Thank you very much. West Point Shopping Centre here in the heart of Sydney's West. We're checking out some of the amazing new screens at Hoyt's here. We've left the IMAX behind. This is the Screen X Auditorium, 270 degrees. You're not just watching the movie, you're in it. Before I show you more of that, we're going to check out the new musical, which is based on the 6 wives of Henry VIII. 6 of them. The musical is going to be touring Australia later this year, but now the original West End cast has reunited to bring us a special blockbuster, 6, the musical, live.
Amy, when you first took the role on and it originated Catherine Howard on the stage, did you have any idea of the phenomenon that it would become?
Honestly, we had no idea. I mean, when I listened to the music, I thought, wow, this is super cool and super new and exciting. But I don't think I could ever have imagined how far it's come. And now, like you say, opening in Australia, that's just absolutely wild to me.
For our audience that haven't seen the musical yet, could you just give us a little recap of what this is all about? Because it's not a straightforward history lesson, is it?
No, it's not. And it's not your sort of straightforward musical, I would say, either. It's about them coming back together and sort of reclaiming their stories in the most pop-tastic, girl power sort of way. It's just so modern and so fresh. These women's stories, they're still so important today to hear.
Catherine Howard, I think, was painted pretty unfairly in the history books. What was it like getting to re-examine and I guess retell her story in this different light?
So I remember at school, I loved learning about the Tudors. In the textbook, there was a very, very small paragraph about Catherine Howard, and it said something like she was the promiscuous young wife of Henry VIII. And that was kind of honestly about it. She really did have a terrible time. I mean, she was so young and she was thrust into this heavily male-dominated world, and she was sort of used and passed from pillar to post in this oppressive way. She was demonized at the time and everything was kind of put on her.
It's your song, All You Want to Do, in the musical, where the penny drops and you realize that maybe we haven't understood her at all, and maybe we've been looking at her in the wrong way this whole time.
What a gift to have a song like that. In the beginning of the show, you think she's this fun, she has all these amazing one-liners, and she's really sassy and all of these things, and the song starts and you think it's going to be that. This story unravels and you think, oh my goodness, no, this is not okay. The story gets more and more and more, and then you realize, oh my goodness, the whole thing was wrong. Sometimes the song would end and there would be no applause because there would be this feeling of shock and, oh my goodness, like I just laughed at this story and it's not funny. I have a lot of young girls come up to me and say the song made them realize things about maybe some things that have happened to them. And you also feel a lot of weight, I guess, playing that character, being the spokesperson for that.
Amy, congratulations. I can't wait to see this on screens here in Australia.
For anyone who's not seen it yet, you just have to go and see it to understand what it is, you know, but it's just a big pop concert. It's super fun and yeah, you can't miss it really.
Yeah, it's a great show. Nice story there from Anna Corday. 6, the musical, live, is in cinemas tomorrow. And gang, get a load of this screen behind me or around me. It is just absolutely incredible. It's the world's first multi-projection format that wraps the movie around you with a 270-degree panoramic view. Talk about being immersed in the action. We're going to bring you more from West Point here in Blacktown shortly. We're going to be talking to the boss of Hoyt's, the king of cinema, as he likes to call himself here in Australia. Damien Keogh is going to be joining us next here from Hoyt's at West Point here in Blacktown. It's good out here.
Super impressive screen, that one. Thank you, Dickie.